Hey guys, welcome back, and this is my mask. Look familiar? We're all wearing it. Let's talk about it. So we're all having to wear these face masks. We don't want to wear them, but we have to. It's the right thing to do. We have to stay safe, we have to stay healthy, but there are certain steps you have to take when wearing the face mask to make sure you're taking care of yourself and your skin, and also your makeup. I mean, there are certain ways that we have to change our makeup now just to wear these masks. So let's go over everything. I'm gonna give you my top tips for taking care of yourself while we are in a pandemic. Okay, so step number one, which I think is one of the most obvious steps, is to wash your face. You need to wash your face, and I'm gonna preach about washing your face all the time. You're gonna hear me talk about this a lot, like through all my videos, but wash your face. You are holding all of this oil and everything. This mask is rubbing around on your face. You need to wash your face. Make sure you're getting all of the junk out so you're not gonna break out. A lot of people have been talking about breaking out from this area right here where their mask sits. So wash your face, nice and simple. On the flip side of that, wash your mask. You need to wash your mask every time you wear it. If you do have a cloth mask like this, wash it after every use so you make sure that if you did come in contact with any viruses or anything like that, or just dirt, oil, things like that, you want to get it off of the mask. So make sure you wash it every time, otherwise you're putting all that same gunk back onto your face next time, and it's not going to be helpful. Also, if anything gets on the outside of the mask and you sit here and you touch it out here, it's going to get on your hands. So wash your hands. We've all been preaching it. Just keep washing your hands. Even when the pandemic's over, wash your hands. You can actually skip wearing makeup underneath the mask, because if you're going out in public, people aren't going to see your face. So we want to play up the eyes, right? If you're wearing your mask, this is all you're gonna see. So really, you only have to put makeup up here if you want to, and then just really play up your eyes, and that is going to make you feel good, but also not make you feel like you're trapping all of this makeup and dirt and oil down here and, you know, rubbing it around and everything's rubbing off. Just skip the makeup underneath your mask. It's easy. If you are gonna wear makeup underneath your mask, I say stick to something light, like a CC cream, a BB cream, a tinted moisturizer, something like that where you're going to even out the tone of your skin, but it's not going to be heavy. That way you're not going to have as much stuff just sitting on top of your pores, and then it's not going to rub off quite as much as if you had a full coverage foundation on. With that said, also make sure you're wearing your primers and your setting powders, because it's going to help keep everything in place. My next tip is, speaking to things staying in place, setting sprays. There was actually a really cool picture that Urban Decay posted with their all-nighters setting spray, which everybody's heard about. But using your face mask with and without their setting spray made a huge difference. Some of the masks were just covered in makeup. The ones where they had actually used the setting spray, makeup hadn't transferred. Now, is that to say that if your mask really rubbed against your face, your makeup's not gonna come off at all? No, your makeup's gonna come off if you really rub. But if it's just a mask that's sitting gently against the skin, it's not going to transfer onto your mask. Now, if you're anything like me, you lose your mind every time you go out in public and decide to do this beautiful lip or put on some lip gloss like this, and then you put your mask on and then you feel it rubbing all over your face or all over your mask, and then once you get your mask off, you look like a hot mess. It's just like when your electricity goes out and you keep trying to turn the light switch on and off. That's me every time I go in public and I put lipstick on right before I put my mask on. Every time I'm like, ugh. Don't worry about your lips. I say use a lip balm, maybe a tinted lip balm, so you're still getting a little bit of color. You feel like you're beautiful underneath your mask, but you don't have a full lip on. Or if you feel like you need to put a lip on, like you're going somewhere, you're gonna be taking the mask off at some point, do a matte lipstick, because then it's less likely to transfer. Also, if you use a lip primer, or if you want to try this trick, it's an oldie but a goodie, take a little bit of a tissue or pull the plies apart from toilet paper or tissue, whatever. Set it on your lips and then powder through the tissue, and it's going to help mattify and set your lipstick. So that way it shouldn't transfer quite as much if you do need to wear that lip. So your mask should be comfortable on your face, but if you are wearing one that's really tight, or I know some of those N95 masks can be really, really tight on your skin, the straps can kind of rub. If you're getting irritation from the straps, use a little bit of the Aquaphor skin ointment, and that is going to be a lifesaver. We have it at our house because we used it for a long time as a diaper rash cream for our daughter, and we've had it around, and if there is any irritation from the mask or from anything really, just use a little Aquaphor. It's like the Windex in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It's a good option. It helps everything, right? So Aquaphor, it's a lifesaver. If you do have to use a homemade mask, you're making your own mask, if you buy a mask, try to make sure that you're getting 100% cotton. It's going to be less irritating on your skin than if you use a synthetic like a polyester or something like that. Make sure you're getting 100% cotton. It's also going to breathe a lot better, so it's less likely that you're going to have irritation and rash with that. Alright, so we're getting back into the time of life where we can go back to the salon, get our hair done. Make sure you are using a mask that just has the ear loops, not the one that goes around your head. You cannot get your hair done if you have the straps that go around your head, and most salons are going to make you wear a mask right now, which, good, they should. But you are definitely going to thank me if you make sure before your appointment you have that mask with the ear loops. Your mask might get a little bit wet during your hair appointment if they wash your hair, but I mean, no big deal, it'll dry. But it is going to leave the freedom for them to actually get to your hair instead of having it rubber banded down. Lastly, ditch the earrings. I cannot tell you how many times I've tugged and pulled on my earrings because I wore a mask, or I wear these hoops and this gets stuck inside the loop of my hoop. So then once I try to take it off, I'm pulling on my earrings and it's like a whole situation. I have to stop and try to untangle them. Even if you're wearing studs, you can tug on your ears, you can accidentally get it caught. So just ditch the earrings for now. We will have our moment with earrings again, but for now, it's just not as necessary. Let's make sure we're not ripping our earrings out of our ears. Okay, so those are my tips for today with using face masks. They are a necessity right now. If you are able to get your hands on masks, that's wonderful. It's much, much easier to get a mask now than it was at the beginning of all of this crazy COVID stuff. So get your mask, wear it responsibly, make sure you're cleaning your skin, make sure you are taking the proper steps to actually clean your mask, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. It's bizarre that we even have to make a video right now about beauty tips for a face mask, but this is a short-term problem. This won't last forever. I wish you guys all the best. Please make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video, and I will see you all very soon.